Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our spring band concert, part 2 for a lot of you. Right. I got a lot of kids in the back still. Hopefully they're going to come out and join us here. Nope, stay there, no play. We got beginning band here in front of you. You're going to hear from beginning band, concert band, and symphonic band this evening. I don't know, hopefully everybody saw it in some way, shape, or form. I know Eden posted it. I don't know if we ever got the QR codes up for people to find or not, but there's a digital program floating around out there. I posted it as an announcement in Canvas for every class. So everybody that's not just the 3 that are in concert or symphonic band only should be able to find it in there if nothing else, but if you can't find it, then holler and we can show you. But beginning band's got our Cobra Band. They're not beginners anymore. They're graduated beyond that. But they got 3 pieces they're going to play for you, and we're going to start the evening with, I need the program, what are we going to start with, Cobra Band? All right, Aftershock, that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start the evening with Aftershock. Thank you. That was Aftershock. Our next piece we're going to do There's a lot more involved. All the pieces we're doing now for the beginners, like if you were here for the early concert, the December concert, they were still mostly playing on the book, playing unison lines. Just one thing the whole band plays together, maybe 2 different parts going on. I think one thing we did had 3 different parts, but we all learned them together, then we split them up. Now everybody has independent parts. So you hear the bass line and me saying more, because there's only like 4 of them back there against everybody else. But we got a melody going, the counter melody, the bass line, the percussion, all those things added together now. And even Aftershock has all those different things going, and they gotta try to learn, when they're the important line and when they're the accompaniment, they need to back off a little bit. And they all need to learn to raise their music up so they watch me, and we don't change speeds all over the place. Nobody would do that. But, this next piece, Dark Adventure, is still, beginning band-ish piece, but when I passed it out, the TAs were like, "What? Dark Adventure?" They did it last year, the year before. Concert band played that piece. So it's a stretch for them. It was an easier piece for concert band, but it's been a stretch for them, and it's our newest piece too, I think. But it's got a lot more in it. It's not just straightforward, one speed the whole time. Everybody play fast and loud and blow your hair back. So you'll hopefully hear some different moods, some changing speeds, and some different dynamics. And then there's the louds and the softs that we play, and hopefully we have louds and softs, not just louds and louders and loudists. So Dark Adventure, hopefully you'll hear that. You'll hear, in theory, from some soloists too. Sometimes they don't quite have the nerves yet, and so they get their whole section or their buddies or something to play with them. But there's a lot more independence going on here, and a lot more changes going on. So hopefully you enjoy Dark Adventure. while you're listening to your kiddos practice at home, because I know every one of them takes their instrument home every day, and you hear them practicing for at least 20 minutes. Hopefully you're hearing some different things there too than just notes happening, because we've been learning, trying to get through the instrument, learn all the different notes and all the fingerings and buttons and how to buzz and all those things. But then when we get the hang of that, this piece had a lot more than that going on, because the melody was usually nice and flowing, da 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 dee da da. But then all the little background stuff was da dee dee da da dee dee da. What's that word, band? Da 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 da. Those little dots. Something. Where'd that come from? Yes, staccato, like 3 of them said it. Everybody's staring at me, I can't talk. You didn't ask me to be quiet, it's not time to talk. Thank you, something. But they've been learning all these different things, and those take practice too, and a lot of times they get, shy at home too. I don't know if they're shy around you or not, but I didn't like practicing in front of my parents. I didn't care that they heard me, but I didn't want them knowing, kind of thing. Like, I'd play, the whole neighborhood could hear, it didn't matter to me, I'd play all night long. But if I knew somebody was like, hey, what are you practicing? Nothing. So if they know you're watching, but hopefully when you're hearing them, if they're practicing at home, you're hearing some different styles and different things going on, because at this point they're learning more than just the notes and the rhythms and starting to try to make some music out of it. Beginning Band has one more, Cobra Band has one more piece for you. It's called Slip and Slide, and it's not a water sports, water themed thing, but it's going to feature our trombone section. We'll see if they behave today or not, but they don't get a lot to do a lot of times in Beginning Band. It's an awkward instrument. The kids that pick it, good for them, because everybody else gets buttons and a definite thing to push, and they've got to maneuver this indefinite, imperfect thing and figure it out. So their parts are usually bum, bum, bum. So they can keep up with everybody else, because it's hard to do that. This one, they get to play around. Hopefully if you have a trombone player, you've heard them practicing too. And one of their favorite things to do is they sound like a race car, or sound like, make the crying, laughing sounds, all those. So in this one, they get to play around with their slide, and they get to slip and slide. So it's going to feature a little bit of everybody, but it's mainly for our trombones, and the basses get to join in too with them actually, because they're the one of their instrument that can slide all over the place and make silly sounds. So Beginning Band's last piece for you, Slip and Slide. Cobra Band, and how about there's a lots of trombones back there. Good job, trombones and basses. Alright, thank you, Beginning Band. This is the time to clap, throw babies, money, whatever you like to throw at them.